Hey, everybody out there, you're tuned into 91.8 The Fan. I am your host with the most, Christmas, and I have with me a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself to them all?
Oh, hi everyone, my name is Ayu Sakata. I'm a voice actor and the head writer for Sake Visual, a group you probably haven't heard of.
It's amazing, but we're going to tell them all about it today, aren't we?
All right, I hope so.
Well, first, let's get started with how you got into voice acting. When did that whole dream become a reality?
When it became a reality? Well, it started when I was really, really young. I've been actually doing stage acting all my life, but it was hard to get roles because I'm this really short, skinny Asian girl, and in general, that's not what people are looking for on stage.
Yeah.
I remember we had this community play that was set in Texas in the 1800s, and I showed up to the auditions, looked at the sides, and thought, nope, not going to happen. I did wind up being a stagehand for that, so I was still part of it. But I realized that if I want to do a lot more acting, I have to get into voice acting where how you look just doesn't matter. So I started studying voice acting. I took private lessons at school. I went to Carnegie Mellon University, bugged a teacher long enough until she agreed to coach me. And then threw together a demo reel, and by that I mean spent 2 months on it. Sent it to Funimation and waited, crying and praying until they finally called and said they were interested. And there you go. That's the story.
That's pretty cool. And you've done a few smaller roles. Hopefully you'll work your way up and you'll be one of the big names.
Well, as long as I get work, I don't care how big the name is. I've done really small roles in Sergeant Frog, Tower of Druaga, the Evangelion movies, Black Butler. And actually, no, I can say this now because they just released the cast list today. I voiced Loki in Fairy Tail.
Ooh, I love Fairy Tail.
Yay! So, yes, I actually have a character with a name, which is really exciting. She's part of the Fairy Tail Guild and shows up in the background all the time. So, whee!
Yeah, it's been a while since I've done anything Fairy Tail related, ever since I heard that they announced the anime boss, and I've been holding off. I'm like, no. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the good stuff.
Well, they will be premiering the first 2 episodes at New York Anime Fest, so you can hear me there.
Ooh. Now I need to find a way to New York. Somebody get me to New York. I must watch Fairy Tail.
Start the Chris to New York fund right now.
Yes, right now.
Well, you have until October, so good luck.
For those out there, my PayPal... No, I'm just kidding. As much as I'd like to go to New York, yes, only sort of. I'm half kidding.
As much as I really want to help, you won't say no.
I won't say no to help. I will never turn down money. I think that's a good rule of thumb to have.
Yeah, that's a good philosophy to live by. Although, to be fair, you should pay attention to who it comes from and how much interest is.
Well, yeah, definitely. But free money is always good.
Okay, free money. Good.
But yeah, so that's always exciting, first big step up, and I've seen just about everything else that you've been in, Tower of Druaga and Sergeant Frog, and it's always good.
Cool. So you have heard me, you just don't know it.
Exactly. I gotta hunt down those special characters. I'll go watch it again. But you also do some other cool stuff. You write and you do video game stuff. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, actually, I'm pretty deeply involved in the indie visual novel scene, which you say that, it sounds incredibly small. Basically, we're a bunch of people who make anime games, visual novels, and stuff, and I run a group called Sake Visual that makes stuff. We have released Jisei, Kansei, Realister, and Ripples, which have gained a modest amount of popularity in the anime fan area, and I do a lot of voice direction for indie games as well. I did voice direction for Planet Stronghold, and obviously for Jisei and Kansei, since I wrote them. And, let's see, what else? I'm doing voice direction for another project right now, but I can't say it. Oh, and I voiced one of the main characters in the Japanese doujin game Kolenchu, which is a dating sim about voice actors, go figure. And I voiced a girl trying to become a professional voice actor.
Oh, it's sort of a autobiographical role.
Yeah, it's interesting because she's the character who's like the newbie trying to get in. She feels like all these other people are really great. It's like, this is easy. It's just me.
Yeah, that's not how it works. We've heard enough stories to know that it's a little more complicated than all that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
it's easy in the game, because then you date her.
There you go.
Is that a spoiler? Don't think that was a spoiler.
You date someone in a dating sim.
Yeah, I suppose that's probably par for the course.
Yeah. I'm not really too big into dating sims myself, but I know that quite a few people are, so hopefully your games get a little more recognition and people will check them out.
It's sake visual, sake like the drink. Actually, sake means salmon in Japanese, and I'm a total food addict, so I love, like, sake bento is a salmon lunchbox, and that's where I got the name, but everyone assumed I meant the drink, so now I just say yes, like the drink.
Yeah, sure. Why not? No, it means salmon. No, it's definitely the rice wine. You mean the rice wine. Yeah.
It's probably a misnomer either way, because there aren't fish or alcoholic drinks in any of our games. So, people coming in expecting it might be disappointed.
Now you just need to make a dating sim which has, like, fishmongers and they all get drunk off sake.
Aha! Perfect! Should keep you on as my ideas guy.
Yes! I will probably not be very helpful.
Well, a dating sim about fishmongers has probably not been done before. Just waiting for someone in the forums to be like, nope, it's been done, here's a link. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Whenever you say that something hasn't been done, it probably has by now.
Someone will find it for me.
Exactly. It's like Rule 34.
Yeah, pretty much. Although I do try to avoid that one, if at all possible.
Yeah. What was that?
That's bad memories from back when I didn't know what it was.
It sounded like a phone sound effect.
Oh, I suppose it could be. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm easily distracted. Oh, wait, that's true.
That too.
But as a voice actor yourself, you actually know quite a few voice actors in the business. And one in particular, who we have already interviewed. Could you tell us a little bit how you met Micah Solsad?
Okay, Micah Solsad. For those out there who don't know, Micah Solsad is my boyfriend. Let's see, what are the
scandal in the voice acting world?
I know, right? Let's see, we've been dating for about 2 years now, I think. The funny thing is he remembers our anniversary and I don't. So, he'll just show up with flowers one day and, what is this for? Oh, you're a good boyfriend and I'm a terrible girlfriend. Okay, cool, let's go out to eat. He and I actually met online because we were both interested in voice acting, and we sort of kept passing each other in the night, not really knowing who the other one was, but hearing the voices, like, oh yeah, that guy sounds kind of cool, okay, whatever. And then eventually some of our friends introduced us to each other over Skype and said, hey, how come you guys haven't met yet? You've been in the same circles for so long. So we started talking, and they're like, hey, we have so much in common, this is crazy. He and I sent in demo notes to Funimation at about the same time. I was living in Seattle at the time, and he was living in Hawaii. And we both got the call at the same time from the same director. We actually started off in Tower of Druaga together. So we figured, hey, let's take the plunge. It's scary to move alone, but if we both go at the same time, it is less scary. And to answer the other question that people are probably asking, no, we don't live together, but we live very, very close to each other. So, there you go.
That's always helpful. And if I remember, Mike had never exactly told anybody right away that he was off in Hawaii when he first started out at Funimation.
Yeah, the first time we went, we actually flew in for just one session and then went back home because we didn't think that it would amount to anything else. And then he started getting all these calls from directors saying, can you come in? And he realized I should probably live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a big factor. I know some people can send in demo reels from home, but for hardcore voice acting, you really need to go into the studio.
Yeah. So we've always done it here in Texas. There's never been any internet recording ever.
Yeah, I know Funimation does all their stuff at home base.
Yep.
Which is another thing, since you've actually been to Funimation, we tend to ask this a lot. Is it really as cool as it sounds?
How shall I answer this? Yes, it's pretty crazy in there.
I just hear all these these awesome stories about how it's like Disney World inside the Funimation recording studios.
Yes, you actually take a roller coaster to get to the recording booths. That might be a lie.
That might be a lie.
I'll leave it up to the discerning audience to figure that one out.
You'll have to go out to Texas to Funimation Studios
yeah, you'll
to
have
find
to
out
come
if it's true.
find out. It's a lot of fun in there. I mean, we're all making cartoons, and someone's probably going to shoot me for saying cartoons. But what I mean is animation that is fun, and in general, if you're not having fun doing something that's supposed to be entertaining, it's not going to be as entertaining because people can tell if you're miserable while working on it.
Definitely. And are there any tricks of the trade that you've managed to pick up along the way?
Oh, wow. Tricks of the trade. Don't be nervous. Don't touch the mic. There we go. Do not ever touch the mic. The engineer will be very angry with you if you touch it. Okay. There you go. There's my tip for the day.
Those are voice acting tips from actual voice actors. They know what they're talking about because it's their job.
In theory.
That sounds like a good tagline for some sort of promotional CD.
Because it's their job, or in theory?
No, they know what they're doing because it's their job.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it does. You could sell it on TV, one of those, infomercial specials.
Fund it.
Call right now.
But I do believe on that note we're going to take a quick musical break, but don't go anywhere because we'll still be here, hopefully, when we come back. It's happened before. I don't want to jinx it, but sometimes it does happen. But make sure that you keep it tuned to your favorite station, 91.8 The Fan. Everything you want and nothing you don't.
Hi, I'm Masika Wax, proud member of the Team 4-Star Posse. When I'm not gallivanting around voicing naive Saiyans, perverted old men, and a bit of the odd vocal gender bending, I like to listen to 91.8 The Fan. They got everything I need to help me breeze through my editing with smiles and sunshine. I like to sing the odd karaoke, as well as review anime on my show Anifile, available at masikox.blip.tv, where I showcase the latest releases from Japan. Plus, if you ever wanted to get into voice acting, I also host the show Masterbox, where I aim to get you started in this fun online activity. So with that promotional canvassing out of the way, I return you to this stellar programming on 91.8 The Fan. Catch you later, and happy listening.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm still here, and so is my very special guest. Would you like to give us all a sign of life to prove that you actually are here?
Hi, I'm still here. Kokora.
Hooray! I was right.
Congratulations, you won a prize.
Ooh, another prize. It's almost like that time that I won that Facebook contest.
Yes, that Facebook contest that I ran. Oh, hey, speaking of which, everyone should go be a fan of Micah Solusod on Facebook because I totally run his fan club, which means that our contests are the best ones since I actually give autographed prizes out, which other fan clubs can't do because they're not dating. Join the fan club.
Join the fan club. It's definitely worth it. I won. I didn't even have to do anything. I commented on a post, and I won Sands of Destruction and a part of Sergeant Frog.
Yes. Signed stuff.
Signed stuff. Micah signed them.
Autographed stuff and original artwork that Micah and I work on.
It's very cool.
There we go. That's a good plug. I can talk about our art.
Let's talk about art.
That's totally something we should do. For those of you who don't know, Micah and I are also artists. And we take commissions, which would be really, really good right now because it's really, really hot in Texas and our AC is burning through our electricity bill like crazy. Wow, I am such a loser asking for money right here on the show. Hi.
You're not asking for money, you're charging for commissions.
This is actually true. Actually, no, I want to promote our stuff because Micah wants more watchers and he gets all depressed when people don't comment on his art. His DeviantArt account is My Ocean Eyes, M-A-I Ocean Eyes. I hope you can spell that. Check it out. He's a very, very good artist. He's the one who does all the art that you see there. And I'm a pinch hitter. I do a lot of the coloring and backgrounds for his stuff. So if you think the colors are pretty, it's probably my fault. And if you think the art is fantastic, that's definitely Micah. And we are working on a comic right now, which we're hoping to get out sometime this year. There will be previews that we'll be giving away at Anime Fest in September. So if anyone is attending Anime Fest, come find my table. I'm in the dealer's room, and I'll give you free stuff.
Free
and
stuff.
It's
That's
art
the best
from,
kind of stuff.
Yes, it is my favorite of all the stuff. So, giving away free stuff, come by. It's free art by voice actors. So that's like doubly cool. And I can sign it for you if you want.
And since I'm not lame, I've seen a bunch of it already. But for the people out there who are really lame, could you tell them a little bit more about some of the more memorable works that you guys have done?
Well, Micah draws a lot of his characters. So I think his most popular one is this really nice picture of Soul, which, by the way, we have a print of. And no, this is not another sales pitch. He actually gives it away for free at cons that he goes to. So if he's a guest at a convention, you can go harass him for a free postcard of his art, and it'll be really cool because it has Soul on it. And I did the background for that one, and I drew all the little souls, and everyone says they look like jelly donuts. So you should go check it out and let me know if they do.
Jelly donuts are delicious, regardless.
Yes. Well, I mean, that's probably why he likes them so much. He eats them because they remind him of jelly donuts, which are delicious.
That is actually a really good idea. I never thought about it like that.
Yeah, well, there you go. I understand the mind of the anime.
That's what souls taste like. They taste like jelly donuts.
They taste like jelly donuts. He's done a lot of commissions. He did a whole bunch of sketches for charity of the past few months, actually. I think there were about 30 total, so he's been doing this for a while to help for relief in Japan because of the tsunami and the earthquakes.
Yeah.
And we've got some other really cool stuff, some comics, some manga, things like that. So check it out. I love it when people look at art that we do, so it'll be nice if you did.
You guys should do something like Sonny Strait does. He's been doing this thing on his Facebook for a while now called Sketchapalooza, where people will send money to his PayPal, and he'll just knock out a bunch of quick sketches, like 20, 30 sketches. And the first 20 or 30 people that send in money with a description get their stuff drawn.
Ooh, that would be cool. Probably something we'll think about doing then. But yeah, so Anime Fest is our next big convention where our stuff will actually be sold. If you just want to see Micah, Matsuri Kansu's next, but he's not selling anything there. You can harass him for soul postcards, though.
Exactly. Harass Micah. Don't harass Micah. That's not
Don't
nice.
harass Micah, by the way. That is not recommended.
Just kind of like, Micah, could I please have a postcard? That is the proper way to address a voice actor.
Yeah, no harassment, actually. It has happened in the past, and it's not been pretty. Micah goes all Hulk, except he turns blue instead of green, because blue's totally his favorite color. So then he freaks out, and the convention just gets torn to pieces, and they never have it again.
That
have you ever heard of Super Duper Con?
I haven't heard of Super Duper Con.
It's because Micah destroyed it.
Oh.
Once again, full disclaimer, I am lying. Hopefully people don't actually post this on Wikipedia or something. Be like, Micah got mad at a fan and destroyed a convention. Don't do that. That was a joke.
Oh, I should post it on True Micah Facts later. I can't.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Fun facts, by the way, kids. Don't believe everything Wikipedia says. A lot of it is wrong, and I've just gotten really tired of fixing it. If you think something's weird, just ask Micah about it. He could probably tell you.
Yeah, go to his fan page, which Ayu runs.
Yes. Everything on the fan page is factual and true, except for the parts marked as lies.
Exactly.
Which we have many of because they are hilarious.
They are very funny. Micah should run your fan club. I think that would be funny.
I don't have a fan club.
Well, he should get on that. Some boyfriend he is.
Well, I don't think I really need a fan club right now. I mean, so far, you've probably heard me. You just don't realize it. I'm like crying child in Tower of Druaga. Actually, I get cast as crying children a lot. Not really sure why. But,
all the more reason to start a fan club. We will boost your popularity.
Sake Visual does have a fan page, actually, on Facebook. So if you like my writing or my art, that's probably a good place to go. If you like my voice acting, you can be part of the secret invisible fan club that doesn't exist.
That's always fun. Maybe
we'll
I'll
call
go
it
make your fan
Ayu's
club.
secret invisible fan club.
Maybe I'll do it later. Who knows?
Oh, it's a race now.
Ah. But you have a bunch of other websites. Would you like to pimp them out while we're talking about cool stuff to go check out?
Ooh boy, URLs. Okay, well, I have my personal website, ayusakata.com, and my name is spelled in the Japanese style, so Ayu Sakata should, Ayusakata. It should be pretty easy to figure out. And that's where I house all of my writing. So there's a little bit of snippets of stuff, some short stories. I'm working on an online novel right now that I should have updated 2 days ago, that I will totally update like right now so that everyone listening can go read it. Sakevisual.com. Obviously, I'm going to keep saying Sakevisual because that's kind of my lifeblood right now. I love writing games, and that's got a ton of stuff, including a lot of free games. So even if you have no monies, you should come play them because they're
More
free.
free stuff. This is
Yes,
the best
I'm
interview
all
ever.
about giving out free stuff. Like, I really am. Oh, that's the other thing. I love baking stuff, but I try not to eat too much because I don't want to have too much sugar. So if you run into me at a con or something, you could ask me for a cookie, and there's a good chance that I will have one for you.
This seriously,
yeah.
best interview ever.
I can't advertise it because, you're not supposed to give out food at conventions. But if it's just me as a friend giving you a cookie, there's nothing wrong with that. So if you ask me for one, it'll be okay.
We are the best of friends, aren't we? I would totally love
BFFs for at least this interview.
For the next 20 minutes or so, yeah.
Give take.
All right. But anything else? Your Facebook, your Twitter, so people can stalk you in a nice way.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Well, I mean, if you look up Ayu Sakata, I think I'm the only one on Facebook, so you could probably get me there. But my / username or whatever is Sakebento, Sakebento. I think that's it. Oops. See if I remember. And Twitter is Soy Milk Pudding, which is spelled exactly how it sounds. And I know soy milk pudding is kind of a ridiculous name, but soy milk was taken, and so was pudding. So
why not fuse the two together?
Yes,
and be completely original.
So I do like soy milk pudding, actually. Pudding. When I say pudding, I actually mean flan, the Japanese style pudding.
The putty. Let's not go down that route.
Sorry. But I like flan a lot, and I like soy milk a lot. So put them together and ta-da! An incredibly long esoteric username.
But it does work.
It works because for the most part it's not taken.
Right.
So there you go. Soy milk pudding is my Twitter. Feel free to tweet me or anything. I like posting silly videos and pictures of terrible Photoshops. So if that's your thing, go ahead and check it out.
Exactly. If you just want to find another person to stalk on the internet, Twitter is the place. Yes.
I also have a Tumblr account, which is completely unrelated to anything else in my life. It's Spoiler Rory Dies, and it's actually a Doctor Who blog where I post terrible crossover Photoshops that I do when I'm bored.
That sounds hilarious.
Yes. So if you look up Spoiler Rory Dies, all one word, on Tumblr, you will see all sorts of terrible things like Doctor Who and Harry Potter, Doctor Who and Star Trek, Doctor Who and Lord of the Rings, and anything else I feel like when I'm in an incredibly nerdy mood.
And I know we have a lot of Doctor Who fans out there, so they'll probably like that. And Kana just likes to go around on Tumblr randomly, so she'll probably like that too.
All right.
I think she found a bunch of, now I can't even remember, she found a bunch of How I Met Your Mother gifs the other day.
Yeah, Tumblr is really all about the GIFs, isn't it? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, she saves all the ones she likes and throws them on her photo bucket for her own use later.
Yeah, I like all the crazy GIFs, but, then I feel bad when people post, the stream of, 30 of them, and then everything just slows down.
Yeah, more than 4 is usually asking for trouble.
Yeah. But I love Tumblr, so I don't want anyone to think I'm a hater. I love Tumblr. I post on it a lot. Terrible, terrible Photoshops.
I haven't really gotten into Tumblr yet myself. It took me a while just to get adjusted to Twitter, so I'm waiting until I've mastered Twitter. Then I'll move up to Tumblr, which as far as I'm aware, it's Twitter with pictures. Lots and lots of pictures.
It's a bit of a step up from Twitter. I don't know how to describe it. I think Tumblr is really the best to get connected with the rest of your fandom. That is the nice thing.
It's sort of like a blog that you can share with everyone at any moment.
Yeah, and I really like that about Tumblr because, I meet all sorts of other fans of Doctor Who or whatever else I'm into right now, and we just all share really stupid GIFs with each other, and it's great.
Well, maybe I'll eventually get into Tumblr. I don't know. I don't have any fans of my own. At least I don't think I do. Maybe.
You totally have fans.
Maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But
we shall see.
We will see. But I do believe we are nearing the end of our time together. Sad, but true. But for all you listeners out there, you know what it's time for. It is time for the 91.8 The Fan tradition.
Ooh. It's not singing.
No, it's not singing. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just more talking, if you're okay with that.
Okay. I do get paid to talk, so I think I'm okay at it.
Well, this is free. I'm sorry. We don't have any money for it.
No, I do that too. I do a lot of free talking.
Okay, that's good. I do a lot of free talking too. This is free talking.
All right.
But we just asked everybody to do a radio bump for us.
All right, I can do that.
All right, you just say, hello, my name is, you insert your name. I do this. You can put basically whatever you want in there, be as specific or as broad as you like. And the important part is, and you're tuned into 91.8 The Fan.
Okay, I can totally handle that. Do you give me a cue or do I just launch into it?
Yep, we do them live on air in case there are any bloopers.
Oh, so now, okay. Let me type this out so I get it right. 91.8 The Fan. Okay, because I'm totally going to say something else.
Yeah, don't worry. You wouldn't be the first. A lot of people have.
Oh, okay, good. I feel better now.
And you're also not the first person to write it down. A lot of people do that too.
We're voice actors. We don't memorize lines. We just read them off of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is probably a pretty good time to go, seeing as there's a lawnmower outside now. Hi.
Oh, those darn lawnmowers.
I know, right? Anyway. Hi, this is Ayu Sakata. I'm a voice actor and writer, and you are listening to 91.8 The Fan, which makes you 20% cooler than everybody else.
Oh, we even got a My Little Pony reference in.
Oh, yeah!
That's definitely a keeper. And you got it all in your first take, which may or may not be due to the fact that you wrote it down, but we'll keep that part a secret.
Yeah, don't tell anyone I wrote it down, guys. I want everyone to think I'm really good at this.
Exactly. Don't tell anyone else. We're going to keep this a secret. It'll just be between you and... Oh, wait.
And the entire internet.
The entire internet. It's on the internet now. We can't get rid of it.
It's on the internet. There's no taking it back.
Darn. But this was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you so much for having me.
Awesome. But for any of you lamos out there who missed any of this interview, shame on you. It'll be up on our website in the next few days. So make sure you keep it tuned to your favorite station and your favorite website, 91.8 The Fan, where we have everything you want and nothing you don't.